Hi, this is Vince Wilcox here with Discover Worship. Every church leader knows that during two services each year, Easter and Christmas, their pews are filled with folks who might not be there the other 50 weeks. That creates a significant but narrow opportunity to make sure that these folks hear the gospel story and to invite them into a community of beloved sinners who are being transformed by God's forgiveness and grace. That's a lot to accomplish in a single worship service. And that's why many of Discover Worship's seasonal musicals are only 20 to 30 minutes long. We want them to be the perfect musical centerpiece for your holiday service, while still leaving plenty of time for your pastor to preach a full sermon. Additionally, because they're not an hour long, they're easier to rehearse and present, especially for smaller choirs or groups with limited talent. So each year, Discover Worship offers its members several new and exclusive Easter projects. We search our catalog for just the right songs, arranged and tracked in a specific style, and then we create a narration that reveals the reason for the season. This year, we're pleased to release Lamb of Calvary, an Easter celebration featuring the arrangements of Dave Williamson. Discover Worship is honored to offer more than 100 different works from the late Dave Williamson, a masterful arranger who understood how to make a song accessible to the singer and inspiring to the congregation. Lamb of Calvary is easy to medium difficulty and ranges stylistically from inspirational to blended to gospel. It's a half hour long and follows the story of Jesus from Palm Sunday through the resurrection using narrations from Matthew's Gospel. Beginning with the narration from Matthew 21, the choir opens with "Comes the King," a regal mid-tempo march that paints the scene of Jesus entering the holy city. The setting then shifts from the streets of Jerusalem to the upper room where Jesus is celebrating the Passover feast with his disciples. The song, "Jesus is in this house," is a worshipful piece for soloist and SATB choir that can be pulled out and used all year long. With all eyes on the elements of the bread and the cup, the narration then refocuses on the blood that the Lamb of Calvary would shed for the sins of the world. It says, quote, "Jesus took the elements of that meal, the unleavened bread and the wine, and had the audacity to say that he was the Lamb whose blood would be shed to free us from the bondage of sin." Dave Williamson's tender medley of "Oh, the precious blood of Christ," and the beloved hymn, "Nothing But the Blood," is both poignant and powerful. Moving to Matthew 27, the narrative continues with Jesus' trial and execution, and then to Matthew 28, where Jesus' disciples are amazed by the angel's report that Christ has risen from the grave. The choir moves into a medley of "He has triumphed," with the stirring Easter hymn, "Christ the Lord is risen today." This accessible arrangement features optional children's choir as well as brass parts. The narrator continues, "The Lamb of God, born in a manger, grew up to become the Lamb of Calvary, slain for the world from the foundation of the world." Because Jesus, our risen Lord, is worthy of our worship, we transition into a wonderful time of praise with "Worthy is the Lamb." The narration concludes with the Great Commission passage recorded in Matthew 28 that Christ spoke before he ascended back into heaven. The musical finale is a medley of the upbeat, gospel-flavored "The King of Glory," followed by Beethoven's triumphant Ode to Joy. To recap, Lamb of Calvary, an Easter celebration, is 30 minutes long, easy to medium difficulty, ranges in style from inspirational to blended to gospel, features 6 anthems and hymn favorites arranged by Dave Williamson, is interwoven with narrations from Matthew's Gospel, includes brass parts for 3 songs, and focuses on the sacrifice of the Lamb of God. If this work seems interesting to you, we invite you to preview the entire audio recording and printed PDF online at discoverworship.com. You'll need a free account login to view and listen, but we believe you'll enjoy checking out this and other Easter projects that are available for instant download and unlimited copying from our online music service. Thanks.